Hey, and welcome to I Guess, a show where I hate everything until someone convinces me otherwise. I'm Lex Basile Price, and I think we need to come up with a different name for the water connectors that have two things outside because Siamese can't be the word. With me today is the beautiful and hilarious Erin Porchia. Hi.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
I am so glad you're here, but how are you wrong?
Okay. I think that girl groups are the end all and be all of all entertainment of all time, and I will die on that hill.
Listeners, I don't think you understand how I was hoping. This is why I invited Erin, because I knew they were going to come with the receipts. You're going to get girl groups that are like, oh yeah, remember, I forgot. So please, inform the listeners your devotion, because I feel like I've only gotten that innately queer thing of we're sitting at a party and all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's turn on some YouTube
Let's
videos.
turn on some YouTube
So I've only
videos.
gotten like a little taste. But please explain.
Okay, so I have been obsessed with girl groups since I was a little homosexual.
Mhm.
I think that they are just the most fabulous thing in the world. Now, if I was in school and my major was girl groups,
Okay.
my concentration would be girl groups formulated on a reality TV show
Okay.
with a minor in the dissolvement of their group and the drama
Ooh.
surrounding it.
Okay, so you're looking for the rise and fall
The rise
of
and
the
fall.
TV girl group.
The rise and fall of the TV girl group. But I dip and dabble
Of
in
course.
all
Of course.
forms. So I feel like my first like girl group obsession, like a lot of people my age, was Destiny's Child.
Sure.
I
I
think-
mean, and now, are you all the way back at
I am
original
all the way-
Lativia?
Yes, Latavia, Latoya, Beyonce, Kelly,
Kelly.
but it goes deeper than that.
Oh.
Do we not recall when they were on Star Search as Girls Time, when they had extra girls whose only job was to background dance?
No.
Yes.
How old? How old?
They were like 11, 12, and like these like hip hop multicolored like kind of tracksuity deals.
You know that her mother was
Uh-huh.
put her in that class just to crowdsource
Oh, you know.
children.
She's like, go find the talented one, sweetie. Bring them home. Where her father had like a Joe Jackson style ass boot camp where he put these girls through it, running around, belting, singing in harmony in their backyard, where he erected a stage for them to perform.
See, that doesn't shock me at all. Because that Knowles house.
That Knowles house, I mean, they cranked out stars.
Of course.
As toxic as it must have been, the stars came out.
Do you know why specifically Kelly was like the one that got to stay?
Kelly was the one that got to stay because her family was having like some issues. So the Knowles family essentially adopted her. And so she was living with the Knowles family.
So
that's why she's like pseudo daughter.
Yeah, so she was more daughter than other
That's why
singer.
she got some solos in those early projects and the other girls did not.
Nope. No, they didn't. You look at you're like, when you think of iconic Destiny's Child music videos, there's always those extra girls, and you're like, wait a second.
Wait, who are you
again?
Who are you again? And so, like, I think Destiny's Child is perfect because one, they're like one of the greatest girl groups of all time.
Sure.
And they perfected the girl group breakup, which I think was like first popularized by the Supremes.
Yes.
They're very Supremes
Very
aligned,
Supreme coded.
But they did it better. Latavia and Latoya did not reportedly did not know that they were out of that group until they were watching the Say My Name music video and two other heifers was on that screen lip syncing to their vocals doing like stop pose choreography because they got put in so quickly, they could not learn choreography.
So they just said pose?
They said pose. And it was kind of fierce.
I mean, it kind of actually in some ways like defined the way that Destiny's Child like performed.
It did.
After that.
Exactly. Because like, listen, there will be no Michelle Williams slander ever. However,
she ain't a dancer.
She's not a dancer.
No.
She's not a dancer.
And, I mean, Beyonce is.
Beyonce is a dancer. Yeah.
Kelly was like that middle where she could keep up. But,
she could keep up.
But as soon as it's like, oh, we get to pose, you saw Kelly's face be oh, thank God.
That's when you're like, oh, Kelly the model. Oh, look at that face. Look at that body. She's like, oh, I'm thriving here. This is what I came here to do.
Yeah. So,
Destiny's Child, perfect blueprint breakup. But some other groups that really do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Danny DeCane fan.
I mean, this I knew. This I did know. And for me, it's like your most mainstream, small known.
Yes, exactly. Because the girls that know. But there's still a lot of people who are like, Danny DeCane.
People hear Danny DeCane and they think, oh yeah, wasn't she like a mall singer? And it's like close. No, that's Taylor Dane.
That's Taylor.
But I got where you were going.
I see why you said
that. But like that name,
Danny
DeCane, hits people. And they're like...
They don't know why they know it.
No, because it's also a crazy name.
It is a so crazy name. Do you know what it was what it meant?
No, because I remember only peeping into the show like every so often.
I watched religiously.
Of course.
I watched every episode. I've seen it several times. I made my husband watch it. He was like, Aaron, what is this thing you're always quoting and referencing?
Now, do you sherry pie? Edit that show, or no, you're just like it's a product.
No, it's just a product.
It's a product of its time.
Yeah, it's just let it be. Just let it be. Don't think too hard. Don't be social justice warriors.
Yeah.
That's for after. But oh my gosh, I got him to watch this show and he was like, this is like prime primo reality TV, like golden age. I mean,
was he not into like it before at all?
Oh no, he was not. He had never seen it before. He didn't know what the deal was, and he already knew that I was obsessed with girl groups.
Yeah,
and so I was like, but like, get into this. Danny DeCane, their breakup was crazy,
epic.
It was like the most epic, and like, yes, it has to be said. Diddy, F you, bye bye, terrible person. But that breakup, oh my gosh, on television, live, I mean,
it almost felt scripted.
It did. Other than like the face cracking of the girls.
Well, they weren't that good actors, but
no, they were not.
But it felt like they like had planned that this was going to be a moment that they did.
Exactly. And okay, so that was the first breakup. Are you familiar with the second breakup?
No, I only knew about the one.
Okay. So Danny DeCane got back together, I want to say in like 2013, 2014.
Oh.
Yes.
That's so much later.
So much later. And so there were 4 of them. It was Shannon, Aubrey, Dawn, and Andrea.
Okay.
And they were like, we're going to record new music. We're coming back together. We're going on tour. I was like, yes, it's happening. I wish D Woods was going to be there, but like, whatever. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up for my girls. They had a performance at the House of Blues in Los Angeles. Fantastic. I wasn't there. I wish I was.
Sure.
I moved on.
Did you see the bootlegs?
Oh, of course I saw the bootlegs. Okay, I studied it. I saw all the updated choreography, and then I learned it. I was like, oh, I see where they can't dip it as low as they used to.
Yep.
So halfway through this tour, they're like recording new music. Andrea decides, I don't want to do this shit anymore. So she quits during the tour, the day that they release their new single, Lemonade, which, by the way, fantastic song.
What is with this group? They are stunt queens.
Oh, and then Dawn punched Aubrey in the back of the head.
Well. Wait, is that how Aubrey's eyes got that way?
They just got punched right out. Right out.
So you hinted, and we went on because this is exactly what this conversation is going to be. Where did that name come from? Because that doesn't stick with me. Just the name sticks with me.
It was a superhero character that Dawn created. Was
it Donna DeCane?
I never even considered this.
And then they were like,
I bet it was Donna DeCane. And they were like, Heffa, you need to change that. This is not the Dawn show.
But that's also the most Tyra Banks thing.
Tell me about it.
Like a nonsense word. And they're like, it is. It's a superhero.
It is because I said it. And you know exactly who Danny DeCane is. Me.
Dawn.
Me is Danny DeCane. Me is Donna DeCane.
And so they just were like, they had no other ideas. And they
had no other ideas. And they loved it. I remember on the show, one of the girls was like, you don't need to know what Danny DeCane is. You accept Hooba Stank. Nobody questions that. I'm like, baby girl, I do question what the fuck is a
Yes.
hooba stank.
I also question that. You can't just say it.
You can't just say goobly gop.
And it's also that it was 2 words. I think for some reason there's something
Mhm.
more like indecipherable about it. The fact that it's like a person's name.
Yeah.
And like we all believed, it's like with the boy bands of like NSYNC. We all believed, oh yeah, it's the last letter of everyone's name,
Yeah.
but it actually was not.
Isn't. And I believe that. I feel like up until recently.
I know.
Actually.
I also thought about this recently where I was like, oh yeah, it's just the what
Wait
the
a
fuck?
sec.
His name was Lance.
Yeah.
There's no E.
You're changing names. It's giving very TLC, which
Mhm.
TLC originally was a different girl, wasn't Chili,
Mm-mm.
and her name started with a C, and they got Chili, Rosanda, and they said, baby girl, you need a nickname.
You need a C name.
Because we're not changing TLC.
Oh,
We're not
TLR.
changing TLR.
Well, that's total. No,
So-
TR. Could you imagine?
Too long didn't read.
They were, or, yes, or if they just were like, we'll be TRL. Be
Oh.
like, no.
No. But also TLC, another girl group, they were going to go by TLC SWV, one of my favorites. Their initials are
Sisters with
Taj,
Voices.
Lily, and Coco. So they were going to go by TLC, but
Oh,
TLC already had TLC, so they went with Sisters with Voices.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like someone in the industry was like planting it of like, that girl group wants TLC.
Uh-huh.
Do TLC.
Exactly. Take it. And so by the time they got around to it, it was already gone.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Because you love Sisters with Voices.
I love
We've
Sisters
definitely
with
watched
Voices.
a video or
Love
two
them.
here.
Sisters with Voices got you weak in the knees.
I feel like they actually, in some ways, like did carry on a little bit of the Supremes energy.
They did.
It-
Definitely in that they had like a lead singer who
Mhm.
really did not share at
No.
all. It was like, this was the Coco show. And she's like fantabulous.
Of course.
But it's like Coco and her and the girls.
And the girls.
Yeah.
It is very Coco and the girls.
Uh-huh.
So, do you have an even deeper cut that like
Mhm.
the children need to know about?
Oh my gosh. Do y'all remember Eden's Crush?
Yes.
I don't know. Like, to me, that's like not deep.
But
it's very like public. But every time I say Eden's Crush,
People don't know.
people don't know. I'm like, how do you not know Eden's Crush?
They are foundational, I
They
feel
are
like.
foundational. They were like one of the first created on a reality
Mhm.
TV show girl groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
they
it
were.
gave us Nicole Scherzinger.
Right. Who got poached.
Exactly. And for good reason. I
Well,
mean,
I
she
mean,
was just a little starlet over there.
Talk about a reunion. Do
Oh,
we remember that award show where they're like, it's
Oh.
the return of the
And
Pussycat Dolls?
And then nothing.
Absolutely
Crickets.
nothing. I mean, the song was
Crickets.
fine.
Yeah, it was fine. What was it? I
Ugh.
wish I remember how it went, but I know they got wet on stage.
They did get wet on stage, which felt like a decision none of them liked.
No.
And maybe that's what killed the reunion. They're like, we're not getting wet.
I did not want to be a wet pussycat. No at all.
Oh,
Oh, but speaking of the Pussycat Dolls, this is a deep cut. Do you remember Girlicious?
no.
Okay, so Robin Anton, the founder of the
Yes.
Pussycat Dolls, they had a show on CW, I want to say, or WB,
Yes.
and they were looking for the next Pussycat doll. Who they found, she lasted like maybe 3 days.
Mhm.
And after that show was a success, they were like, well, let's
We
just
got-
make an entirely new group.
Yeah, we can't just find a new Pussycat Doll.
Yeah, because that doesn't work. Already there's like 12 of these
There's
girls.
so many of them. Only 3 of them sang.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they had Girlicious. Like the girl group had a name going into the show. And so they were just like fitting girls into this group.
Who is the most girlicious?
Yeah, who was the most girlicious? That show was so dramatic. It was like Bad Girls Club.
Yes.
They hated each other.
What's so funny is you said girlicious, it didn't hit a note. But then you said Robin Anton's
Mhm.
TV show, and then I was like, oh wait, now I remember. Because I remember clips from that
Uh-huh.
show, but I couldn't tell you a single song. I couldn't
Mhm.
tell you a single person in that show, other than it was mess.
It was a mess. They were big in Canada, I learned
Well,
years later. After they kicked out the black girl.
so what really goes into the perfect, like, if you were to build
Uh-huh.
that perfect girl group, what goes into it for you?
Okay, so something that is very important for me
Mhm.
in a girl group, harmonies. You have to be
Mm.
able to sing down. I love a Destiny's Child, I love an SWV, but I want a group of
Also-
like of vocalists, of
Yeah.
like lead singers, but you also know how to like take a step back. There was a girl in of course I watched Netflix's Building the Band.
Well, of course.
There was one group in the show that had 3 soloists. They were all beautiful singers, but every time they had to like fall back and like support the sound,
Mhm.
they just crumbled, and that kills me.
I think that a lot of people that aren't singers don't realize how hard it is to blend vocals
Yeah.
and what a skill that can be. And like to be both a like lead vocalist and a blender
Mhm.
basically is like amazing. And I imagine a group of those people all put together would be so it.
Yeah. And that's why like Destiny's Child phenomenal because they all know how to blend.
Yeah.
They all know how to step forward and like belt their faces off.
Hmm.
That's why Danny DeCane honestly was really good. They
Yeah.
knew how to blend and then they all knew how to deliver a solo.
Yeah. No one had such, and this is going to sound like a read, but it's not. No one had such an exceptional voice
Mhm.
that it like threw off the balance.
Yeah.
And even with Destiny's Child, they all had very specific voices.
Mhm.
And so you always knew who was singing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that leads me to another thing. I need you to have one super unique voice in your group that lets me know when I'm listening to that blend, this is the group I'm listening to. However,
Mhm.
they still know how to blend with that voice. Perfect example. Candy from Escape. People like to read Candy, but let me tell you something. When I listen to an Escape song,
You know.
I know it's an Escape song because I can hear Candy Burris in the background
Yeah.
blending, but kind of just like in the pocket of those notes.
Mm-hmm.
Here is an example of how not to do it. Fifth Harmony. I'm sorry. Camila Cabello. Her voice sticks out in the wrong way. I'm sorry. Great singer. Great singer, soloist.
Yeah.
Her voice just did not click
Mm-mm.
into that group dynamic, and so it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Were you also, and I'm gonna imagine the answer is a yes from everything I know about you. Were you that young child, because I was,
Mhm.
that you heard In Vogue and you were like, I don't know what could be better.
Oh, you bet your bottom dollar.
Right? But like I feel like I didn't even think like going back, I don't even think of that as a girl group, but it
Yeah.
fully is. And it's
Mhm.
exactly what you're saying of like, I know when an In Vogue song
Oh
comes
yeah.
on.
They're like the gold standard of harmonies.
Yes.
They just like, oh, the way their voices just perfectly blend and move and
Mhm.
riffing in harmony is maybe the hardest thing ever. Riffing / belting in harmony, and they
Is great. And it's like I will stand by this. It is what the Muses in Disney's Hercules is clearly
Yes.
based on.
Exactly.
Like
it is. Has to be.
it has to be because of just like In Vogue tiptoed into gospel,
Mhm.
but was really about those harmonies
They
and the
were.
just like belt the shit out of something. And then you're like, how are we all
How
together?
are we
on
doing
this?
it? And emoting, like a
Mhm.
shared emotion, which
Yes.
is like impossible. It's impossible. And also, delicious drama. Delicious drama.
That's what you want. So okay. So we got harmonies.
Uh-huh.
We got a unique voice.
A unique voice.
And we got drama.
And drama. And here's the thing. This is like the hopeful
Mhm.
homosexual in me. I want a little bit of the drama, but I want to fast forward 15, 20 years and I want all the girls to come back together and be like, you know what? We've grown up so much. It's the end of Dream Girls. You know, there
Mhm.
aren't really 3 dreams. There
There
are
are
4.
four.
And I'm like, oh my God, yes, sing it, sing the song, sing the song.
I think it's that like idea of like, even though it can be a manufactured group, because all music has a level of manufactured quality to it, right?
Exactly.
Like even those bands that have like we played together since we were kids or
Uh-huh.
whatever. There's always like, yeah, but that person's not working. We need to bring in someone that actually knows what they're doing.
We need to do a little swap.
Yeah, there should have a feeling of chosen family.
Yes.
Where even if they're like arguing or personalities are clashing, you at the end of the day can come back and be like, yeah, but I chose you.
Yeah, I chose you. You're my sister.
Yeah.
By choice.
By
I
choice.
choose you every day.
Exactly.
That's what I want.
Yes. I think it's obviously a queer thing.
It is.
And it's so anathema and like wildly like out there for people that don't have to, that are any marginalized, right? That don't have to make that choice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just, I think where we are right now, too, in the world, it's like making those chosen families even like I'm very much like bringing those people back in
Yeah,
from the cold as much as I
exactly.
can.
I think that's definitely why I love girl groups so
Mm-hmm.
much. Just like as a little queer person looking for like those little pockets of comfort and like acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
Something about the lore of a girl group kind of exemplifies that.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
I just, I am so happy this was your topic because I don't for the most part ask people what they're going to talk about, but
Mhm.
try to like in my wildest imagination be like, okay, but if I was them, what I would bring. And I'm like, no one else will come in here with the passion and the knowledge base and the like those deep lore things
Uh-huh.
and doing it without being like, because I think there's a level of fandom
Mhm.
that can get so gross.
It can.
And especially when you're dealing with like long histories,
Mhm.
big personalities, and also there's this idea in pop culture where we idolize women especially,
Yeah.
but also are like hungry for like failure or cracking.
Yeah, and it's like it's so toxic and
Yeah.
just sad because like as much as we love like the little driblets of drama,
Mhm.
you really want
Yeah,
success and
I
you want
think
everyone to be happy and you want everyone to succeed and it's like for fun. When it gets serious, it's
yes.
like okay, oh no, this isn't actually fun anymore.
No, exactly. You want the, like, family gossip, but you don't
Yes.
want the, like, full housewife takedown
Yeah, I don't
where
want
gleeful in their, like
their downfall.
yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, I shed a tear when I saw the original members of Destiny's Child come together at the Beyonce Renaissance tour. That was healing
Yeah.
for me as a fan. Like, that's the stuff that I want to see. I want to see that, like, these sisterhoods can persevere, that they're growing, that they're like
Mhm.
actual people. And that's like why the music is so special
Yeah.
because there's like humanity behind it.
Yeah. And are you also one of those people that follows them into their solo careers, or is it really the girl group aspect that you cling on
It's
to?
really the girl group that I cling on to,
Mhm.
but there are exceptions. There are
Yeah,
some girls
sure.
that I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow you to the moon and back. No matter what you do, I'm there with you." Part of the reason why I watched The Real is because Adrienne Bailon was on there.
What Adrienne Bailon was all in Cheetah
She
Girls,
was in Cheetah
but
Girls.
she was also in another
She was
group.
in 3LW.
Yes. Okay.
And
Okay. Okay.
3LW, Three Little Women.
Three Little Women,
They were
which is
fantastic.
can we right now say that's a crazy name to give a
It
group?
is a crazy
What are
name.
we like? It was just the like. Okay, it's the time. We love snappy names that
Uh-huh.
mean something, but
Yeah, Three Little
Three
Women.
Little Women,
It's
it
wild.
absolutely
It's
wild.
so silly.
It's silly, but also there's this fact of like with the way girl groups work. There was a point where there would have been maybe two or four.
Yeah, exactly. And
Why are you tying yourself to
there was
three?
okay, I this is an opinion that I've always held. Do not put a number in your name.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put a number in your that
It always it
I
always
hate it.
screws you
I
over.
hate it. When building the band, I loved building the
Mhm.
band. Frequency, oh, they were fantastic. However, when they named themselves Frequency,
You're setting yourself up for
someone's
disaster.
gonna leave now. And then you have to deal with this.
And you can't be too
You
Quincy.
can't be too that sounds like something you need a shot for. I'm sorry, I got a Tuquincy.
It's an emergency
It's an
in any regard.
An emergency Tuquincy. Where's the bathroom?
Two Quincy does sound like a number two emergency.
It does.
Even though it's clearly frequency, there is something about a two Quincy.
I'm only gonna say that from now on. I'm sorry, I need a restroom. I'm having a Tuquincy. And also like when Fifth Harmony, when Camila Cabello left,
Yeah.
I was like, are they just gonna be Harmony,
Harmony?
now? They're like, no, we're still Fifth Harmony. Our fans are the Fifth Harmony. I'm like, baby girls. Girls.
Boo. It should only be a number if the number is a joke. If the number is like, there's six of us to be together or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Exactly. Something that will be completely unaffected for the inevitable
Mhm.
dissolvement of the group.
How do you feel about mixed gendered groups?
I'm so happy you said this because my obsession as a child,
Okay.
like my obsession,
Can I guess?
please do, and I know you got it right.
Is it S Club 7?
S Club. There ain't no party like an S Club party. Oh, I could cry. I loved them so
See, and that's the correct
much.
7.
That's the
a
correct
number.
7.
Because S Club 7, what does that mean?
Yeah.
7 Club 7?
7 Club 7. That's what I said. I was like,
And it's
7
like a
Club
drink
7?
order.
Yeah, I'd like a 7 Club 7 on the rocks.
Right?
Salty
But
rim.
That, the children don't know.
They don't know.
That TV show
I was fed.
was everything.
A musical freaking TV show where they're living on a fucking resort in Miami?
It was-
Are you kidding me?
It was basically the real world.
It was.
But
with like
the monkeys, like,
yeah, saucy British teenagers. Are you joking me? That show. I was the 8th member. I was the 8th member. I knew every harmony. I knew all the choreo.
and I think in some ways, S Club 7 prepared America for K-pop.
Oh.
Because before then, 5 was the absolute
You didn't
limit.
go beyond 5.
5 was like asking too much.
Yeah.
So by having 7 people mixed gendered,
In this essay, I will. I like the way your
Right?
I like the way your brain is.
because they were kind of a K-pop group.
They were a K-pop
There
group.
was the rapper,
uh-huh.
there was the dancer, there was the
Uh-huh.
lead vocalist.
Oh my gosh, S Club 7 leading the charge.
And the name.
And the name. That name is giving like K-pop adjacent.
Right?
Britpop.
And they would have had a show. I could see a K-pop group with a show.
Yeah, Cat's Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched their show though.
But like, that's a feasible thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, S Club 7, they were pioneers.
They were.
They really were. And their music was so good. Same production company as Spice Girls.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
It was, they're still like party jams.
They are. They still get spins from me
Yeah. Oh,
constantly,
of course.
all the time. Ian will be like, my husband, oh, we're having a S Club 7
Mhm.
day. I'm like, yes, we sure are, because ain't no party like an S Club party.
Right. And you could, that is one group that I feel like you could have, and I think they did in the 3rd season, mix, like someone left and they put someone else in.
They never replaced anyone, but someone did leave.
Okay.
Paul left. Oh, rest in peace,
right.
Paul. Rest in peace. He died, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So sad.
So-
Right before a reunion.
Right before reunion.
Yeah.
So handsome too.
He was so. I had a crush on like literally everyone. Of
Everyone.
them at one
Well,
point.
and it was also the like classic, you got, with enough of those people, you got to have a crush on the person. Because there
Uh-huh.
was like the shy one,
Mhm.
the like athletic one.
Yep. They had somebody for everybody.
everyone.
And did you know there was a sequel group? The S Club Juniors turned S Club 8.
I did not know about
They
that.
did. So S Club was on their final tour.
Okay.
And they like announced, they're like, hello everyone, we want to let you know that unfortunately S Club 7 will be no more. But the S Club Juniors, who I think they found on a reality show.
Sure, of course.
The S Club Juniors will now be known as S Club 8.
Not the promotion.
Yep, they promoted them on stage. They have one song that I know, and it was good.
Wow.
Don't tell me you're sorry now. It was good.
Oh, I think that does sound familiar.
It was really cute.
It's giving a little 18s.
It is. Ooh, they're coming back. They just announced it
Everyone's
this week.
coming back.
Everybody,
The-
do it. Get your money.
Do it.
What else you doing?
There was someone else that was coming back. Oh, Steps.
Except, yes. I think I saw a performance of
Yeah.
theirs.
I was like, okay.
I was like, we're not stepping quite like we used to, but I'm here
It's
for
hard
it.
when you name your band after your good moves.
Yeah.
And then you're now 45.
Yeah, it's
hard.
I'm just gonna golf clap for you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a couple years ago, Dream got back together and was touring,
yeah.
which I really loved.
You know, hey, never getting back together? Bewitched.
And
And I think that's okay. It was the Irish,
Yeah.
the weird Irish step music
It-
in between the pop song. They were trying something.
They were trying something, but do you want to know something?
I love a star in a name though.
On my girl group playlist titled The Girlies, whenever C'est La Vie comes on, I get a little extra pep in my step
You
when
start
I'm on the
doing a little bit
treadmill.
of quick stepping. But you only can do that once. But
Yeah.
all of their songs were like that.
I know. I don't think I know a single other song of theirs.
Of course not.
That's why what you've heard it.
You heard it. You heard it. It was Say La Vie.
Yeah.
Say my name or whatever.
Is that what that means?
Say La Vie is like, that's life. Which is
Say La Vie.
Yeah, Say La Vie. Say you will, say you won't. This has been such, not just a trip down memory lane, but like, I feel like a deepening of our friendship to like sit here and just be like, oh, these memories.
Remember these fun girlies?
Oh, I don't forget the fun girlies.
You can't.
And the boys in these groups are also girlies.
Also fun.
Where can our listeners find more about you? Follow your baking,
My
perhaps?
baking. Yeah, you can follow my baking at Lay Fruity Baker on Instagram, LEFROOTY, because I am that kind of fruit.
Yeah.
And then just like my normal comings and goings at a Porchia, APORCHIA on Instagram as well.
Thank you again so much for being here. I loved every minute.
Thank you for having me.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. I love hearing from you. And it's unfortunately one of those things that has to happen, even though only one platform does it. But you can 5-star on Spotify. You can leave a review on Apple Music, or just tell a friend. Tell a friend about it. And because no one listening, I don't believe that no one listening doesn't want to listen to us talk about girl groups.
Like, who doesn't want to hear this?
Right?
This is important.
This is for anyone and everyone.
Exactly.
So join us next time as we once again prove that my opinion is always correct about everything all the time.